Nintendo Switch 2, Mission Impossible, Batman Beyond, Marvel, Indiana Jones. We have a lot to talk about in this episode of Free to Talk Nerdy. But before we do that, cue intro. You got something big in store for me. Do you guys see that you are free to talk nerdy? You are free to yap about your favorite movies, video games, comic books, and TV shows. Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Free to Talk Nerdy. It is a place where you are free to talk about your favorite movies, comic books, video games, TV series, etc., etc., etc. All that fun stuff. It's been a while since I've done a Free to Talk Nerdy, I know. And last time we did a Free to Talk Nerdy, the setup was a bit different. The first two episodes were very different. The third episode was very different as well. And now we have the official setup, and obviously throughout the show we will be upgrading from, not just this. Eventually we will upgrade. But for now, since we're cheap and broke, we're going with this. Anyway, so two things I like to say is thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is D10. Please feel free, if you enjoyed today's episode, to leave a like, subscribe, follow the show on Spotify. Also, if you guys would like to see my reviews on movies and video games, you guys can check out on the description my Letterboxd profile. There's a link to it. And same thing with Serialized, which is an app where you can see my reviews on television shows. You guys can follow me there. And then I'm trying to remember what else I had to say before we get into the video. Today's sponsor, I'm kidding, we don't have a sponsor. We're not there yet. We're not fancy yet. But we have a lot to talk about this episode. I have my computer here with an outline of what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to mention today's topics. I mentioned them already. We're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. We're going to talk about Marvel's look-ahead trailer for Disney+, Batman Beyond Year 1, Indiana Jones, and The Great Circle, which is an upcoming Xbox game, and Captain America Brave New World, and Thunderbolts, and Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning. I am so excited for that one, but we're going to save that one for last because this episode is mainly about that, but we're going to talk about all this stuff that happened in between that I didn't do some shorts on. If you guys are subscribed to the channel, you would know that I've been doing shorts and covering a bunch of movie news. I have yet to talk about every single topic that we have done here. So, yeah. So first we're going to get into the Nintendo Switch 2. First of all, where is it? We've had leaks that it was going to get revealed in September. We had leaks that it was going to get revealed in October. We had leaks that it was going to be revealed before the investor meeting. Back in last week, was it? I don't know. I forgot when. Oh, this past Tuesday, I believe, as of the recording of this video. Last week, yeah. I don't remember now. I don't remember when it was, when the investor meeting was. But here's another reason why we're asking, where the heck is the Nintendo Switch 2? Now, Sony came out with their PS5 Pro. Nobody liked it because of the price. You need to get a vertical stand separate. I don't know how much that costs. And then you have to buy, if you want to use your physical games, you have to buy the disc drive. You have to buy a disc drive, which is I think $100. So the price is already at $700 or $800. It's one of those two. But either way, with that extra $100, it's even more expensive. And to be honest, a lot of people have not really noticed much of a difference on the PS5 and the PS5 Pro and all that. But they're saying it does run really, really, really good. So, but either way, if you're cheap like me, just stick with the original. Anyway, so yeah, Sony revealed the PS5 Pro. Everyone's like, all right, Nintendo is right now going like, all right, hold my beer. Let's show them how it's done. Shows everyone at least a first look trailer of the Nintendo Switch 2 and get the actual name for it. but that didn't happen. So it's most likely going to get revealed January, February, or March. It's one of those three. Nintendo, way back I think in May, on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, had announced that that they were going to reveal the successor to the Nintendo Switch by the end of this fiscal year. So Nintendo's fiscal year ends in March 31st. So right now, obviously it's December, November. We're not going to get any Nintendo Switch 2 news because it's the holiday season. Nintendo's going to want to obviously sell more Switches before, revealing the Nintendo Switch 2, and then people will be like, all right, we're saving. We're not going to buy an extra Nintendo Switch for the sake of, whatever. So another reason why we're going like, where the heck is the Nintendo Switch 2 is because Nintendo has gone ahead and revealed a bunch of other things except the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, obviously, aside from Xenoblade was revealed, I know a lot of people are excited about that. We have Nintendo Music and Alarmo. The Nintendo Alarmo and Nintendo Music. What the heck? The Alarmo, first of all, costs $100 you need a subscription to the Nintendo Switch Online. You need a membership to that, and I'm like, no, might as well just screen record and make some of the music from the alarm clock into a ringtone, an alarm ringtone, whatever you want to call it. I don't know the name of that thing. And then you also have whatchamacallit? I forgot the stupid name. On the Nintendo Alarmo, you also have a motion detector. Imagine you're sleeping, right? And you're moving, and then all of a sudden you hear the Splatoon gun noises, paintball noises, and all that. That'd be pretty weird. Honestly, that motion sensor thing is pretty creepy. I'm kind of scared for anyone that got the Nintendo Alarmo. Anyway, and then Nintendo Music finally made an app where you can listen to their music, to the music and the games and all that legally. Let's be honest, everyone usually listens to them illegally. Another thing about the Nintendo Alarmo that I'm kind of ticked off about is, who wants to wake up to the Guardian music from Breath of the Wild? Whenever the Guardians start chasing, that music that starts playing? If you don't, God bless your soul. Anyway, so we have, obviously, Nintendo Switch 2. We all are waiting for it. Nintendo, reveal it. So, I'm excited for it, but I'm also kind of nervous about it, too. Like, they're taking this long to reveal it, and then it gets revealed, and then we all get disappointed. So that's what I'm really nervous about. Now let's get into our next topic, Marvel's look-ahead trailer. If you guys don't know, a few weeks back, there was a look-ahead trailer that Marvel did for Disney Plus to kind of show a bit of footage of what is coming out on Disney Plus next year, and also this year in December 22nd, which, as of the recording of today's video, today, the What If Season 3 trailer came out, and I saw it, and I was like, okay, it looks better than what the second one did. I started watching the second one. I watched the first episode. I couldn't finish it. Honestly, I did not like What If. I could not finish that show. So I don't know if I will watch Season 3. I might have to see Season 2 in order to watch Season 3. So, but I do know that Storm is going to be in there, and that looks pretty cool. We also know that Season 3 is going to be the final season of What If. And it comes out December 22nd, 2024. And they have a lot of cool they don't have a lot of cool costumes. They have a couple things in there that are going to be pretty cool, at least visually speaking. I think visually it looks really good, but I don't think it's going to be great. I don't think the show's going to be great. Another footage that we got was Daredevil Born Again with an official release date, March 4th, 2025. And the villain for the show, Amuse, we also got to see better footage of him. I don't fully know much about Amuse. Haven't really read that many comic books of Daredevil, so I have to do more research on him. But I heard that he's a serial killer that uses people's body parts. At least, if I heard right, that's what I was told. But anyway, it looks really good. There's gonna be some Daredevil swinging, I guess. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing that. I'm hoping I can see it. Also, on January 29th of 2025, which is going to be the first Marvel-related project to come out in 2025, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. That is an animated series for Spider-Man. It's not set in the MCU. It's an Elseworld project. It's Marvel Animation. And Spider-Man fans aren't really liking it. I honestly thought it looked cool. I'm also really nervous that it is going to be pretty crappy, and it's not going to be on the level of what the 90s Spider-Man animated series was, or nowhere near to the level of Spectacular Spider-Man from what I've heard, which I need to sit down and finally watch that show. I saw bits and pieces of it as a kid, and then started watching it again on when I was older, but I got sidetracked a lot and didn't have time to finish it. So I'll probably watch it after I finish Young Justice, which I've been doing a lot of watching DC animated shows. I saw Justice League, the Batman animated series. I haven't seen the Superman one. If you guys recommend that one, let me know. I'm thinking about watching it. I don't know yet. But I think after I also watched Teen Titans, the original one, not Teen Titans Go. Justice League Unlimited, Batman Beyond, and I'm currently right now watching Young Justice, which I'm actually enjoying. I'm on season 2, and it's actually I'm liking it. So again, you can follow me on Serialized and know where I'm at. That's kind of creepy. Now that I think about it, it's kind of creepy. Serialized is like, all right, now we know what you're watching and what episode you're on. It's kind of creepy, but anyway, so I'm looking forward to the cartoon and kind of nervous of Spider-Man. Kind of nervous also at where it's gonna go. So Ironheart also got a bit of footage. It comes out June 24, 2025. To be honest, I didn't really think we needed an Ironheart TV show, but I think Mephisto's going to be in there. Anthony Ramos is in the show, and he did it. I think Anthony Ramos did actually a good job in Transformers: Rise of the Beast, in my opinion at least. I don't know if it's a hot take, but in my opinion, I think he did a good job. And he also did a great job in Twisters. I think he did really good in Twisters. So I'm looking forward to see what he's going to do in Ironheart and all that. Let's be honest, the suit looks way better than what it did in Wakanda Forever. Let's just say that. Is that cool? All right. Next we have Eyes of Wakanda, August 6, 2025. So if you guys are noticing, we have Marvel projects basically almost every few months next year. We have one in March, January, June, August. We're going to have one in October. We're going to have one in December. More on that in a sec. But Eyes of Wakanda is I think really interesting because it's going to be produced by Ryan Coogler, so he worked on he directed Black Panther 1 and Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which I think are both great. Black Panther 1 is obviously the best one, but either way, I'm looking forward to it. Now, aside from that, the most interesting thing about Eyes of Wakanda is A, it's an anthology series, and then B, it's canon to the MCU. Now, here's where I'm going with this. Now, the live-action MCU shows are canon, but they don't have anything to do with as of right now, they don't affect the greater MCU. They just affect the TV shows, all right? Marvel Television is Marvel Television. You don't have to watch a Marvel Television show. You don't have to watch Agatha All Along in order to get what the next Doctor Strange movie is. Like, you had to watch WandaVision in order to know what Doctor Strange was about, even though they had nothing to do with each other, apparently. He said, forget I said that part. I don't remember. But you didn't have to, for example, you didn't have to see Miss Marvel in order to, you did have to see Miss Marvel in WandaVision in order to understand the Marvels. That's not how it goes anymore. It's Marvel Television. It has nothing to do with it anymore. But Eyes of Wakanda is Marvel Animation, which is the same part of the company that made X-Men 97. It's making What If Season 3. It's making Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and it's animated series, so it has nothing to do with the MCU. But Eyes of Wakanda does. It's the first animated series set in the MCU. Think Creature Commandos is set in the DCU, the new DCU, James Gunn's DC universe. And even though it's animated, it's still canon to the MCU, to the DCU, Creature Commandos. So Eyes of Wakanda is the same thing. It's an animated series, but it is set in the MCU, and I also, it's kind of like an origin to Wakanda, I guess you could say. That's the best way. We're gonna meet a bunch of previous kings of Wakanda, so basically a prequel series or something, a prequel anthology series, if you want to call it that. Next we have Marvel Zombies, and this is something that I'm looking forward to. Now, What If Season 1 had only one good episode, in my opinion, the What If Zombies. That was my favorite of the whole What If series, and that's not saying much, but What If Season 1, the Zombies episode was the best one. Now, Marvel Zombies is based off of the comic book storyline of the same name. It's going to be rated TVMA. It's going to be an animated series, and the cool part is we're going to get Blade in it, and we're not going to get Wesley Snipes. We're going to get Ali. I'm just going to call him Ali because I don't want to say his name wrong. I forgot how to say his name. I keep forgetting how to say his name. So we're just going to call him Ali, okay? I don't want to say his name wrong. I'll look like a bad guy. But we're just going to call him Ali. We're going to call him Ali. He's going to get to voice Blade in Marvel Zombies. We saw Blade looks like he is going to be the agent of Khonshu in that show, in that universe. So, I'm looking forward to it, to Marvel Zombies. I think it's going to look really cool. Also in December, which, by the way, Marvel Zombies, we don't know when specifically it's going to come out. We just know it's going to come out in October. Perfect time, Halloween time. Wonder Man comes out in December. Wonder Man looks like a different kind of show, a superhero show. Honestly, I think it looks interesting. I don't know much about Wonder Man, so if you want to know about Wonder Man, go ask someone else. I don't know anything about the man. So, we'll see. Next topic I have was Batman Beyond Year 1. Now, first things first, what the heck is Batman Beyond Year 1? Batman Beyond Year 1 is a fan film that is coming out in November 16th. November 16th, 2024. And it's based off of the animated show Batman Beyond. Now, what is Batman Beyond? Batman Beyond was an animated series back in the 90s, 1999 to 2000, I believe. And it follows a teenager named Terry McGinnis who takes on the mantle of Batman. He lost his father, and he lost his father to a gang called the Jokers, which are people trying to follow in the Joker's footsteps, wannabe Jokers. And he ends up donning the Batman suit and the futuristic Batman suit, because it's set in the future in a Gotham called Neo Gotham. And honestly, I enjoyed that cartoon. I mentioned earlier that I watched that show and it was really good. I'm trying to find Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. I just want to see it. I've been wanting to see a lot of the every single DC animated universe film, but Max took out basically almost everything. They took out Ben 10. They took out half of the DCAMU. So, sadness. Anyway, now you may be thinking, is Batman Beyond a beloved show? It actually was received really well, I think. And people have been petitioning, wanting a Batman Beyond Arkham game and a Batman Beyond movie. But Warner Brothers hates money. They rather greenlight whatever the heck that Minecraft movie is, but they're not willing to greenlight this, Batman Beyond. So there's an awkward history behind it. So apparently we were going to get a Batman Beyond game, except it would be Damian Wayne that would be Batman, not Terry McGinnis in the Batman Arkham game. But they decided not to go through with it, and we instead got Kill the Justice League. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. And then we were going to get a Batman Beyond live action film with Michael Keaton playing Bruce Wayne. That got canceled. And then we also were going to get a Batman so the Spider-Verse team, you hear what I'm saying? Spider-Verse team came in with concept art. We got to see the concept art and it looks amazing. They came in with a whole concept art, showed it to Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers looked at what looked like a cinematic masterpiece and went like, no. So yeah, Terry McGinnis has an awkward history. I'm hoping that this fan film gets received so well that Warner Brothers sees that there's an interest in a Batman Beyond film, and then maybe bring back Michael Keaton for that and not have his last Batman movie be The Flash. Anyway, next up, now this is something I'm actually looking forward to. I know a lot of people may not be. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. It is an Xbox exclusive for now, and it's a video game. It's a first-person game set in the Indiana Jones universe. Troy Baker voices Indy, and honestly, he sounds really good. The graphics, I honestly look very impressive. It comes out December 9th, 2024 for the Xbox, or was it December 6th? Let's see. Pretty sure it's December. Yeah, it's December 6th. Yeah, it's December 6th. December 9th, 2024. It will release for Xbox Series X and S and PC. And in spring, if you guys are willing to wait that long, in spring, they haven't said when specifically, it will release for PS5. So if you're thinking, do I have to get a whole Xbox in order to get Indiana Jones and the Great Circle? You don't have to. You can wait for it on the for the PS5. They also have a collector's edition that has a globe with Marion's journal. It was a journal from Marion in that comes with a little cool plane, and it obviously comes with a steelbox game cover for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle with a little replica of, I forgot the name of it, of something that Indy needs in order to find the Great Circle, and in order to find obviously the McGulligan, the treasure. And then there's a code for the game in there, and you guys can get to play the game with that code if you have the Xbox. And I don't know if they're gonna have a collector's edition for PS5. Honestly, it doesn't make sense to have one yet. So I'm actually gonna be getting the collector's edition just for the sake of being cool. Anyway, I'm kidding. I honestly am excited for this game. Don't know if I'm going to do a gameplay series immediately on it because it comes out in December. In December, I have a lot of things I got to do. I got family to visit. I got church stuff to do. So it's going to be a bit difficult for me to sit down and record anything and edit anything. So I'm trying to hurry up on editing a lot of my videos so that we can end the year with a bunch of videos and all that. So we'll see. Also, Captain America 4. Brave New World. Sorry, Captain America Brave New World. It comes out on Valentine's Day. So, fellas, take the lady to go see it. She will watch whatever as long as she spends time with you. But make sure you take her out to do something else and not just a movie. I feel like that'll be a bad sign. Anyway, Captain America 4 comes out on Valentine's Day. Honestly, the trailer looks awesome. Red Hulk, oh my goodness, he looks so cool. He looks cinema. That's all I'm saying. Cinema. We're gonna have cinema. I don't care if the movie's garbage. If Red Hulk's there, when Red Hulk shows up, it's gonna become a 10 out of 10 for me. I've been waiting for a Red Hulk to appear in the MCU for so long. But all I'm saying is we need Savage Hulk back. and have Savage Hulk versus Red Hulk. So I'm saying maybe Red Hulk can kill She-Hulk. I don't care. Yes, I just said that. Deal with it. And one thing that I have here, it says, should we be worried? So should we be worried about Captain America 4? Now here's the reason why I'm saying asking should we be worried. Now what's his name? Now there have been a bunch of reshoots apparently. There was rumors of a bunch of reshoots, and then also the test screenings went badly, and then obviously you have the political people. I'm kidding. So would this movie be a success? Maybe financially it will be a success, considering it comes out on Valentine's Day. It'd be a perfect idea because, people love Marvel. General audience love Marvel. They don't care about the lore. They'll go see the movie even if it's bad. So it might make a lot of money that week, and I think it will be a box office success, not a failure like Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Marvels. I think it could be as much of a success as not Guardians. What's the movie called? Was it Shang-Chi? Maybe it was Shang-Chi that was a kind of a box office success. I don't remember. But it's definitely not going to be up there with Spider-Man No Way Home and Guardians. And I think it might do what Venom did this year. Maybe. It might break even. It could be a huge success. We don't know. We'll never know until the day comes out. Would it be a success critically, and would it be received well? I don't know. I think it might get mixed reviews. Maybe. Don't know. Maybe it will be downright terrible. We'll see. Another trailer we got was The Thunderbolts, and that movie comes out May 2nd, 2025. I'm looking forward to The Thunderbolts. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Red Guardian, I loved him in Black Widow. I thought he was hilarious. And then Bucky is back. He's not disappointing. He's using that metal arm. We have awesome Winter Soldier back before GTA 6. Anyway, so Thunderbolts looks really cool. I think that movie's going to be a lot of fun. And Sentry's obviously going to be... I think he's going to be pretty awesome. Trust me. Watch them just completely trash the character and just ruin him. Anyway, now obviously the piece of resistance. The moment I've been waiting for that you probably have not been waiting for. If you have, we're friends. Mission Impossible 8. Oh, no, we should call it Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning. That comes out May 23rd, 2025. It looks like this might be Tom Cruise's last Mission Impossible. It's giving me No Time to Die vibes. If you have not seen No Time to Die, we can't be friends. I'm kidding. Honestly, it is giving me No Time to Die vibes because there's a shot in the trailer that shows the original first Mission Impossible movie. Now, aside from Mission Impossible 2, the Mission Impossibles have an awesome streak. It's hit after hit after hit after hit. Mission Impossible 1 was good. It was awesome. It was really good. Mission Impossible 2, Aside from Mission Impossible 2, that one doesn't exist in my world, okay? Mission Impossible 3, really good. Mission Impossible 4, mwah. Mission Impossible 5, Ghost Protocol, no. Rogue Nation, Ghost Protocol's 4, mwah. Dubai building. The building in Dubai, that tall building in Dubai. That scene was just cinema. And then, Rogue Nation... Again, cinema. And then we had Mission Impossible Fallout. Now, that was peak cinema. Dead Reckoning. I had emotional damage from that one. I don't know if I'm prepared for Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Because Dead Reckoning, let's all take this moment. If you have not seen Dead Reckoning because you're waiting for Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, just completely turn off this podcast. Just Leave right now. Do it. Do it. Do it. Did you do it? Okay. They're gone. Spoilers ahead. Ilsa dies. And when that happened, I was like, huh? She's not dead. It's Grace. How much you want to bet that they switched masks, like, or watch it, and then Apartment was like, no, it's Benji. It's Benji, isn't it? It's Benji. How much we want to bet it's Benji? Wait, no, he doesn't fight like that. Wait, no, it can't. It just can't be Ilsa. Okay, it just can't. I cried. I'm kidding. I did tear up though, but I didn't cry. I am not prepared for what the Final Reckoning is gonna do. Now you may be wondering, wait, wasn't Dead Reckoning called Dead Reckoning Part 1? I mean, that's the whole reason I didn't see Dead Reckoning, because it was going to be a Part 1. I was going to wait till Final Reckoning was coming out, so I didn't have to wait a whole year. Technically speaking, you didn't have to wait a whole year. You had to wait 2. So, yeah, now it's called The Final Reckoning, and the reason they changed the title was because of, well, the fact that Dead Reckoning became a Part 1. That it was called Dead Reckoning Part 1. And that kind of affected the box office. Obviously, you had the movie released before Barbenheimer. You know, Barbie and Oppenheimer. You had that, obviously, there. Which, speaking of, comment down below if you guys think Gladiator and Wicked is going to be this year's version of Barbenheimer. Don't think it is. I did think of it at first, but now it's clear. It's not going to be like Barbenheimer. Anyway, so... By the way, I'm also excited for Gladiator 2, but more on that another day. The reason that I mentioned it was because of a Part 1, so a lot of people are going to be like, I don't want to have to wait a whole year to find out what happens next, so I'll just get the DVD when the next one's coming out, and then I watched The Final Reckoning, and then I watched Dead Reckoning Part 2, and then there you go. I don't have to wait as long as everybody did. You know. If you did that, you were kind of smart because you had to wait 2 years. So they changed the name to The Final Reckoning and the first movie to Dead Reckoning. So to just regular Dead Reckoning, and now this one is called The Final Reckoning. So I think that's a really cool name. And could this be the final Mission Impossible film? I think it could. I think if you notice, the only big, huge stunts that really happened in the film was the planes. If you see in the trailer, it's just that where he's hanging off the planes again. Can we talk about how this man has hung up on a lot of things? He's hung up on the tallest building in the whole wide world in Dubai. Is it Dubai? I'm getting the name wrong, am I? Ooh. No, it isn't Dubai. Then... Then he had to, obviously he skydived in Fallout, and then he hung up on a plane in Rogue Nation. He jumped off a cliff in Dead Reckoning, and now he's hanging on a bunch of other planes in The Final Reckoning. Can we talk about how much guts this man has? So obviously, I'm very excited, and I think this film's going to be really good. I'm hoping it's more of a success. Lilo and Stitch comes out that day, the live-action Lilo and Stitch. You're going to have the Disney freaks go in and want to watch that instead of Mission Impossible. I'm sorry, I'm watching Mission Impossible. We can watch Lilo and Stitch another day, maybe when it comes out on Disney+. I ain't going to go to the theater to watch that and not Mission Impossible. I'm watching Mission Impossible. You give me action. Give me guns. Give me blood. Give me death. I'm kidding. I didn't actually mean that too much. So I'm excited for Mission Impossible. I don't know if you guys can tell. I am so looking forward to Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. Yeah, this next year I'm just gonna be broke. So please subscribe, and so that I can be big enough to own a Patreon, and you guys can be kind of. I'm kidding, but that's really all that we had to talk about today in Free to Talk Nerdy. If you guys are excited for if you guys are excited for next year, let me know. Also, let me know what are you most excited for. The Disney Plus shows, Nintendo Switch 2, Batman Beyond, Indiana Jones, Captain America, Thunderbolts, or Mission Impossible. Let me know. I'm definitely most excited for Mission Impossible right now. So I'm happy. And I'm so glad to be doing Free to Talk Nerdy again. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, follow the show on Spotify. Currently working on getting it on Amazon and Apple. Follow me on Letterboxd for more reviews on films, and follow me on Serialized for more reviews on TV shows. Also, let me know, is there an app where you can review games similar to Letterboxd and Serialized? Let me know if there is. Also, if there's one for comic books, so that I can do that also. And then, let's see. Am I missing anything? No. Nope, not missing anything. So, I guess that'll be all for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode. I really appreciate it if you stayed out through this whole thing. Comment down below, do you think Gladiator 2 and Wicked are going to be this year's Barbenheimer? Let me know what you're most excited for next year. I already told you mine. I'm more excited for Mission Impossible than anything else. Also, can we quickly talk about the Star Wars another Star Wars sequel trilogy? What are we going to call that trilogy? Star Wars fans, we're dead. We're so dead. We're dead. That'll be all for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free to leave a like, subscribe, follow me on Letterboxd and Serialized, yada, 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 all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.